Hello students, today class we will discuss how to find Z and Y parameter through experiment. Here these two diagram, the figure 1 it shows the experimental circuit diagram for determine Z parameter, and the second figure it shows the experimental circuit diagram for determine Y parameter. So before starting the experiment, first we discuss what is Z and Y parameter. As in theory class, I have explained what is Z parameter, what is Y parameter briefly. Here I just only give the idea about Z and Y parameter. Z parameter it is known as open circuit parameter because here the parameters that is Z parameter can be calculated either open circuit input or output port. Here Z11, the value of Z11, this Z11 its value is V1 by I1, where I2 is 0 means when the output port is open. Output port is open means I2 current is 0 but voltage having value. So the value of Z11 is V1 by I1 when I2 equal to 0. Z21 is V2 by I1 when I2 equal to 0. These are the Z11 and Z21. These are the Z parameters when you open circuit the output port. Okay, open circuit the output port. It means output current that is I2 become 0. Now when you open circuited input port, it means I1 is 0. At that time you get the Z parameter Z12 and Z22. Z12 is V1 by I1, Z22 is V2 by I2. Here as you know that Z, that is the impedance, is the ratio between voltage and current. Z11 it is known as it comprises of the input voltage and current. It is the ratio of input voltage to input current. Hence it is called as input driving point impedance. Z22 it is output voltage by output current. Hence the name is output driving point impedance. The next Z12 it is input voltage by output current. It is known as that is the reverse transfer impedance. Why reverse transfer impedance? Because here as I1 is 0, it means circuit is open and no current is flowing through the input port and supply is given from the output, hence named as reverse transfer impedance. Z21 it is output voltage by input current. It is called as forward transfer impedance because supply is given from the forward side. Here student, it is the experiment circuit diagram. Then come to, this is experiment circuit diagram for Z parameter. Come to Y parameter. Y parameter it is named as short circuit parameter. Why short circuit parameter? Likewise, open circuit parameter you find Z parameters by either open circuit the input or output port. In case of Z parameter you calculate. In case of Y parameter you calculate Y parameters either by short circuiting input or output port. So what be the parameters? Y parameters. This Y parameter Y11, as we study the two port network, Y11 I1 by V1 when V2 is equal to 0. V2 voltage 0 means short circuit. When output port is short circuited, suppose this is the input side, this is the output side. This circuit diagram is for Y parameter calculation. So when output is short circuited, at that time you get Y11 and Y21. Y11 is I1 by V1, Y21 is I2 by V1. And when input port is short circuited, you get Y12 and Y22. Y12 is I1 by V2 and Y22 is I2 by V2. Here Y11 is named as input driving point admittance. Y22 is known as output driving point admittance because Y11 it is the ratio of input current to input voltage, hence the name is input driving point admittance. Then Y22 output current by output voltage, hence the name output driving point admittance. Y21 output current by input voltage when output is short circuited, hence the name forward transfer admittance. Y12 input current by output voltage when input is short circuited, hence the name reverse transfer admittance. Now come to the circuit diagram. The first figure it shows the circuit diagram for Z and second figure for Y parameter calculation. Here students, you use 220 volt AC supply. This is a variac. This is a variac. We vary the voltage across the circuit. And here tapping is done. Whatever ammeter and voltmeter used here, the range of voltmeter is 0 to 300 volt and ammeter is 0 to 500 ampere. And the network used for calculation of Z and Y parameter are lattice network. This type of network is called as symmetrical lattice network. So how you first check how you connect the circuit diagram. See, this is a cross section arm. It is called as the lattice network, as these two series arm impedance and shunt. Series arm impedance are equal, shunt arm impedance are equal. Hence it is called as symmetrical. Now let this point is A, B, this one is C and D. How this 105 ohm connected in between A, C. Then in between A and D, 55 ohm resistor is connected. In between B and C, this 55 is connected. And in between B and D, 105 ohm resistor is connected. And this AB terminal is the input port, CD terminal is the output port. Here at point A, after connecting this rheostat, you connect ammeter in series with this point A. Means at starting point of, suppose this is of R1, this first one is the R1, this one is R2, R3, this one is R4. So in the starting point of R1, how you connect? The starting point of R1 and R2 is connected, ending point of R1 and ending point of I3 is connected, starting point of R3 and R4 are connected, and ending point of R2 and R4 are connected. Then at point you connect a ammeter 0 to 5 ampere in series, and across this A and B terminal you connect voltmeter V1. The voltmeter 0 to 300 volt, and across C and D you connect another voltmeter. And here student, whatever diagram is shown here, it is for making output port open. Output is here open. Output is open. So you calculate, you are able to calculate which two Z parameter? This Z11 and Z12 when I2 is 0. So here, see student, this ammeter, it reads the input port current. This voltmeter reads the input port voltage, and this voltmeter reads the output port voltage. You give 220 volt AC supply first and you adjust this voltmeter at various reading like 50, 100, 150 up to 220 by varying this variant, and at each step you have to note I1 and V2, I1 and V2, and calculate Z11 and Z21. Similarly, in the next step, when you give supply from the output, means now in the second step your circuit is reversed. Now on that step, this one became V2, this one became I2, this one became V1. If you see in this lattice network, symmetrical lattice network, if you see from any side, from this left or right side, the circuit is safe, no changes, the circuit is safe. So after giving the supply from the output port, the circuit does not changes, only you take here it is V2, it is I2, this is V1. That is I1 is 0. So on that step you can calculate Z12 and Z22. Now come to the calculation for Y parameter. Calculation for Y parameter. The connection diagram is same for this lattice network. Here first you make this whatever diagram is shown here, that is the output port become short circuited. Output port is short circuited here. It means you give supply to the input port. So this one is V1, this one is I1 and this one is I2. By varying this variac, you take the reading of V1 at different voltages like 50, 100, 150, 200 volt. You take the reading of I1 and I2 and calculate Y11, Y21. In the second step, you short circuit the input port and give supply to the output port. The arrangement of the circuit does not changes because it is a symmetrical lattice network. Here when you give supply from the output, you take this one as a V2, this one as a I2, this one as a I1. And by varying this variac at different voltage readings of V2, you take the reading of I2 and I1. After taking the reading of voltmeters and ammeters, you calculate Y12 and Y22. So here student, what precautions to be taken during the experiment? Before starting the experiment or switch on the supply, you ensure that this variac is at the minimum position. The variac is at minimum position. All connections should be tight. After ensuring these parts, you start your experiment. So let us student start the experiment part. Okay student, now we start the experiment for determination of open circuit parameter, that is Z parameter. Here student, as you see the circuit diagram that consists of 4 number of resistor. This is the 4 number of resistor R1, R2, R3, R4. R1 and R4 is 55 ohm and R1 and R4 it is of 105 ohm and R3 and R2 it is of 55 ohm. And this is 2 voltmeter having the range of 0 to 300 volt and 1 ammeter, it is the range of 0 to 5 ampere. This all ammeter and voltmeter are of AC-DC both type. It means it used in both AC and DC supply. And this is a variable element called as variac. By using this variac, you can vary the voltage of the circuit. Now we start the experiment connection, circuit diagram. So you first connect the variac positive terminal to the positive terminal of the voltmeter. Then positive terminal of the voltmeter, the same positive terminal of the voltmeter is connected to ammeter positive terminal and ammeter negative terminal, ammeter negative, that is the 5 ampere total range I take, to R1 resistor, 105 resistor starting point. Then starting point of R1 is connected to the starting point of R2. Then end point of R1 is connected to starting point of R3. Starting point of R3. R1 ending is connected to starting of R1. I take some long wire here. Starting ending of R1 is connected to starting of R3. Then ending of R2, it is connected with ending of R4. Then ending of R3 is connected to starting of R4. Now it makes a lattice network. I connect voltmeter V2 here and complete the circuit through V1. Now from R2 end terminal, from R2 end terminal, R1 end terminal, you connect the common terminal of the second voltmeter, output side, output port voltmeter. Then the negative terminal of, I take 300 volt here, the negative terminal of output port side voltmeter, it is connected with output side of the or secondary terminal of the R4 here. Now starting of R4 is connected to starting of R4 is connected to the negative of input port voltmeter, and to complete the circuit I connect negative of this voltmeter to the negative terminal of the variac. Now your circuit is completed. You switch on the supply. First you ensure that this variac is at minimum position. Then you switch on the supply. Student, our circuit wiring is completed. Now we start the experiment. Now you keep this variac. By wiring this variac, you give 220 volt supply to the circuit, lattice network. Now by wiring this variac, you see the voltmeter reading, this voltmeter reading. Okay, and set it at 200 volt. As you use the upper scale, so when the pointer, this pointer, it comes at position 100, it is 200. I need 220. 220 means here each scale is 2. Okay, each scale. Now for the lower scale, each scale is 2. How it is 2? 60 minus 40 is 20 divided by 10 is 2. So for the upper scale it is 4. So where 220 volt, it is 200. 4 is 208. Then 4, it is 100. That is 200. It is 240. So their middle is, this one is the 220 volt. I give, let 200 volt supply to the circuit, 200 volt. You may take also 50, 100, 150, 200, 220 like this. I give 200 volt supply and write this in the table. 200 volt in place of V1 when I2 is 0. Now we proceed our experiment. This experiment which we have proceed here, that is for output side open circuited. So V1, it is 200 volt. I1, see here how you take the I1 reading. Here the scaling which one is given, this is for the lower scale. It means for the range of current 0 to 2.5. So whatever current you get here, you just, as we choose here the range of 0 to 5, whatever readings here you get, you multiply here 2. So here student, the current rating is, first you see 1 scale is how much. Here 1 scale is 0.025. 0.025. So now the reading is 1 plus 0.025 into how much scale? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 scale into 5. So it reads 1.125 ampere. You multiply 2 here because you choose upper scale reading. It is 2 point, I1 is 2.25 ampere. Now you take the reading of V2. Here V2 also we connect the range in between 0 to 300. So whatever scaling is now shown here, it is for the lower scale, and now the reading of this voltmeter V2, whatever reading you get, you multiply 2 here. It is 28 into 2. So V2 is 56 volt. Now you vary this variac, you minimize this variac. Slowly you minimize this variac and switch off the supply. And calculate the reading of Z11 and Z21 by taking V1, I1 and V2. As you know that Z11 is V1 by I1, and we give supply voltage, input port voltage as 200 volt. So V1 is 200 and we get the reading of I1 as 2.25 ampere. Now student, I divide this 200 divided by 2.25, it gives 88.88 or 89 ohm. Z21 is V2, 56 divided by I1, 2.25, it gives 24.88 or it is approximately equal to 25 ohm. Next we go for open circuit the input port. Friends, when I explained the theoretical connections of Z and Y parameter, I have said that as whatever circuit here we have taken is of symmetrical lattice network, so the circuit connection is same when you give supply input port and open circuit the output port, and give supply from to the output port and input port is open circuited. So here student, no changes takes place in this circuit connection for the second tabulation when you make input port open. Here in the first, when you take output port open, you assume this voltmeter reading as V1, this ammeter reading as I1 and this voltmeter reading as V2. But when you take the second step, means when you open circuit the input port and give supply to the output port, then you assume this one is V2, I2 and this one is V1, and no other change takes place in the circuit connections diagram. Now student, the same manner as in the first case we proceed the experiment, in the same manner here also we proceed. We supply 200 volt by vary this variac to the output port. By simultaneously you vary this variac and also see on this voltmeter reading, that is the V2. Okay, and the pointer when it reaches to 100, this 100 volt, as I take the range of 0 to 300 volt, see this same voltmeter is used for two range of voltages, 0 to 150 also, 0 to 300 also. As my choice here, I chose the range of 0 to 300, as the supply is 200 volt, you whatever scale give here, you just multiply the 2. Now I give 200 volt. As it is a symmetrical network, so whatever current, that is I1 and V2 you get in case of output port open circuited, in this case also you get the same result. So here directly I write 200 volt I2. See student, the same reading you get here also, that is 2.25 ampere. How I get this reading? Whatever reading shown here, you just multiply 2. Now the voltmeter also, this voltmeter also reads the same reading. This is 56 volts. So you get V2, I2, V1. Now you calculate impedance Z12 and Z22. Z12 is V1 by I2. V1 is 56 and I2 is 2.25. It gives 24.88, which is approximately equal to 25 volt. And Z22, it is V2 by I2, you get 88.89, approximately it is equal to 89 ohm. So here student, as you know the condition for symmetry, here it is a symmetrical lattice network. So Z11 equal to Z22 and Z12 equal to Z21 you get. You decrease this variac slowly and switch off the supply and disconnect all the connections. Students, now we perform the experiment for the determination of Z parameter, and its connection diagram is same as that of Z parameter circuit diagram, because here we take the same circuit, lattice network, symmetrical type, and here only change you have to do is you replace the voltmeter by an ammeter. See student, you short circuit R1 and R4 N terminal, and among through that terminal R1 and R4 you connect output port. For output port this ammeter in series. So just I replace the voltmeter by ammeter. It reads the current for output port when output port is short circuited and other connections to be same. Here this voltmeter read input voltage, input port voltage, this ammeter input port current. Before ensure that the variac is at minimum position, you switch on the supply. And all connections, this all wire are tightly connected with parameter and elements. Now we vary the variac and set this input voltage, input port voltage at 200 volt. At 200 volt. When the pointer reach at 100, it is for 200 because the range I have choose here 0 to 300. So now it is 200. So at 200 volt, at 200 input port voltage, how much current, input port current and output port current I have to read. This one is not 1.25, it is just below of the 1.25. Let it be 2.45 because here also students I choose the reading of 0 to 5 and whatever scale is here for the range of 0 to 2.5. Hence whatever reading I multiply 2 here. It is little bit below 1.25. So that is 1.225 and I multiply 2, I get it is 2.45. 2.45. That is I1. Then output port current. See the reading here almost 0.75. 0.75. Okay student. Now you calculate Y11. Y11 is I1 by 200. I1 by V1. That is 2.45 by 200. It gives 0.012. 0.012 mho. Its unit is mho. Then Y21, it is I2 by V1 when V2 is 0. I2 by V1. So it is 0.75 divided by 200 and it gives 3.75 milliohm. 3.75 into 10 to the power minus 3 mho. Okay, now you make input side short circuited and you give supply to the output side. As the whatever circuit we have taken is symmetrical lattice network. So both input and output side are same. So for the second step, when you make input port short circuited, no changes to be taken in the circuit. Only you take this is V2, this is I2, this is I1. This voltmeter is V2, it reads the voltage of V2, I2, this ammeter and this ammeter is I1. So student, once I take the reading for V1, I1 and I2, the same reading also I have to take here also. So here no changes. 200, 2.45, it is 0. Here in the first step when you short circuit the input output port, V2 is now here V1 is now here V2, I1 is now here I2, I2 is now here I1. And as it is a symmetrical network, Y22 is Y12, that is I1 by V2, 0.75 by 200, you get same 3.75 into 10 to the power minus 3 mho, and Y22 is V2 by I2, that is I2 by V2, that is 2.45 divided by 200, which is same as this 0.012 mho. And after performing the experiment, you reduce this variac to its minimum position and switch off the supply.